All right, it's Sinan. It says we are live. Let's see if
Oh
this is
my God.
live.
Oh,
Hello, you guys. It is William and Sinan calling from Wiwibloggs. We have missed you
it,
so much. Sinan, how are you doing?
oh my gosh. I am trying to recover from Eurovision 2022, girl. And well, I got corona when I come back from touring. Like this bitch got me.
Oh
But I feel
no.
nice right now. Bitch is drava, you know. And I just wanna say te dua so much, Ronella.
Well, first of all, Sinan, you've recovered from COVID. You're feeling better. You did your isolation.
Absolutely. It was really strange. Like I couldn't smell anything. I couldn't taste anything. I was like, what am I eating? Like I see the food, it's so delicious, you know,
Yeah.
everything like a toast with mango and stuff.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't feel anything. Like what the actual F is this? But for now, I am still recovering actually. I don't smell 100% everything. I don't taste 100% everything, but I'm negative. I just did my workout before our live, so
Oh
hey.
gosh, I'm glad you're feeling better. A lot of people from the Eurovision press room and a lot of people, some fans we saw, they also got COVID. But luckily, everyone seems to be doing better now. Now, changing the topic, let's shout out to all these people coming. Hello, Clara Simmons says, Sinan, fix the echo. You have an echo, honey. Maybe turn the volume down.
What about now?
Do you have it on multiple screens, the YouTube video?
No. I think I am good right now. I hope.
Rodrigo says you're echoing. Alex Rice says you're echoing, honey.
Should I put my headphone? Maybe better.
Yeah, maybe put your headphones in. While Sinan is putting in his headphones, we are just going to shout out to some of you guys. Auslog, he's going to put in his headphones so
Okay.
all the sound goes into his ears. Chaos Boy Serb, Dusha Zlato, Biti Zdrava. Chaos Boy says there's an echo. Sinan, let's test it now. Is there an echo when you speak?
Okay, I'm speaking. You guys, I hope you are doing well. And what about you, William? Please tell me, what have you been doing?
It's, oh, Yuri Pootsman says it's still echoing. Heine Sten says no, there's still an echo, babe. There is still an echo. Okay, what about, Sinan, try talking now.
Okay.
Maybe I need to turn my volume down.
Okay. I hope there's no echo, please. Oh my God. What a cool live stream. I love it.
Amazing live stream so far. We're really hitting it, just hitting it so hard. Okay, so is there an echo now? Sinan, can you speak?
Okay, take a video, watch one more, better hit make it one more. Umetnica mora biti zdrava. Ej, biti zdrava. Biti
Oh
zdrava.
no! Now you can't hear me, and there's still an echo. Oh no, fixed. Alex Rice says it's fixed. Okay, let's do this in turn.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
First of all,
Yeah.
Sinan, why don't you speak for a few seconds and see if people can hear you?
Okay, I am speaking for a few seconds. How are you doing, guys? Thank you so much for being with us. Finally, after the grand, this is actually our first live stream after Eurovision and first video actually on, you know.
Stefan says my volume is low, so I am gonna crank up my volume. Cranking up my volume. Input MacBook Pro microphone. Gosh. Okay, I'll just get closer. Okay, is my volume better now?
Close. Ella, 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 ella.
Wow, you're really loud, Sinan. Are you using the echo is gone, but William is very quiet. Oh my God, let me move it real close. Real close.
Fixed. People say fixed. Okay.
Okay, perfect. We're just gonna
Okay.
leave it there. All right, you guys, just so you know, this video is all about the grand final split results. Grand final split results. Just so everyone is on the same page, I'm going to put a photo up of the grand final results right now. But the final scoreboard, here we go. Girl, final scoreboard. open.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. It's covering us, I believe. Hopefully you can see the scoreboard. So let's just quickly refresh our memory. We're going to go through the scoreboard right now, just so everyone is on the same page. All right. The winner, of course, was Ukraine. Congratulations, Kalush Orchestra.
Yes.
Then second place was United Kingdom. Third place was Spain. Fourth was Sweden. Honey, the scoreboard's
Yeah.
covering your head, so no one can see you do that.
Okay.
Okay. So fourth place was Sweden. Fifth place was Serbia. Sixth was Italy. Seventh was Moldova. Eighth was Greece. Ninth was Portugal. 10th was Norway. 11 was the Netherlands. 12 was Poland. 13 was Estonia. Then we move to the right-hand side of the scoreboard, and we have Lithuania in 14, Australia in 15, Azerbaijan in 16, Switzerland in 17, Romania in 18, Belgium in 19, Armenia in 20, and then our bottom five, 21 Finland, 22 Czech Republic, 23 Iceland, 24 France, and last place with just six
Sorry.
points, it was Germany. So let's first discuss the overall result. Not the juries, not the televote. You guys, questions, comments down below. Sinan, what do you think of the winner, Ukraine?
Um, well, everybody was, and I was expecting it. Maybe not, because as everybody knows, we had favorites. I had favorites, and yeah, I mean, people say that it's 100% political win and stuff. I don't think that is 100% political. I think it is more. I mean, it is like the song and the staging was, the staging actually, the whole project, the whole package was, great, very great, and it deserved, that kind of success it had, even with the juries. I thought juries will give more points than the televote, because, then it would be more political than televoting. I think televoting are the people, who, supported Ukraine exactly, as for the music, as for the situation right now. You just cannot deny it. I mean, personally, I would have loved to see other countries to win. I am ready to, hopefully go to Ukraine, but I don't think that will be, 100% like real for now. But I hope that the situation will be, over, and let's see what happens.
All right, reading a comment from Anne Eam. She is in Germany. She says, I love the song Stephania, but I'm disappointed that some people called for political reasons. It was supposed to win because it is a great song, and it is. So on this point, I just want to say, and I've said this like 58 million times, so I sound like a broken record, but music, as Salvador told us, is feeling. People felt something when they saw this and they voted for it. So it is the rightful winner of the Eurovision Song Contest 2022. You can say it's political, but guess what? Music is of the times. It's of the times. Politics is of the times. Whatever the reason you voted, people voted. People felt compelled to pick up the phone and vote. The staging was beautiful. I was watching this on the bus 2 nights ago, and the person next to me, I guess they had never seen Eurovision, but they kept looking over my shoulder. Like, I'm like, girl, do you want to watch? And so we ended up talking about it. But the eyes on the stage, those mother's eyes, worn and tired, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful.
Mm.
And Mario D makes a good point. The contest was built to bring solidarity within Europe. It's never just about songs. Absolutely. It's the emotions, the feelings, and this had epic staging. Ukraine consistently delivers good staging. Go A last year. They could have won with their live on tape. It was so good. I was just really, really happy for Ukraine. Yeah, they did a fantastic job. This was deserved. Call it what you will. They won fair and square, honey. Sheila La La La, Stephania was one of the favorites since the very beginning. My doppelganger. Oh, the secret to William's healthy hair is Moroccan oil. It's so thick. I can take a comb and just go like this and it'll stay there all day. I don't style my hair.
Wow.
I just wake up and literally it stays in position. There's nothing in it. BT Zdrava, honey. Thank you so much, Bernie Do. Now, listen, you guys, let's go on to second place overall, the United Kingdom. Sinan Sadula, your thoughts?
I am literally so happy. I cannot stop smiling because this was one of the countries that absolutely deserved that success. Like 100%. Nobody can deny it. Like nobody. The staging, oh my gosh, they literally, improved every single second of the staging. And even changed, they even updated, enhanced, enchanted that song, especially for Eurovision. And Sam Ryder, oh my gosh, congratulations! And he even got to the second position at the on the official, British chart. Like what? What? I don't think like any Eurovision song did that. Or
Yeah, this is the best charting position for a UK entry since 1996. Gina G, ooh, ah, just a little bit, ooh, ah, a little bit more. Oh my goodness. He came with a good song, right? Like when you give the selection over to a music management company that's ambitious and motivated, you could get a good result. Obviously, BMG did not work out, but Tap is different, right? The head of Tap, this was all about his face. If he had done
mm-hmm.
poorly, they had done poorly, he would have looked bad, and he was not going to let that happen. He has his ear to the ground. He's scouting out fresh talent. He had Sam Ryder, an internet star, who's also an epic, soon-to-be epic music star. Like, it's just
Yes.
fantastic. He deserved this. His song is one of just three on the Billboard Global 200. Kalush Orchestra Stephania, UK Sam Ryder, Spaceman, and Our Girl Chanel Slow Mo. Funny enough, the top three at Eurovision are also, doing very well on the Billboard Global chart. You can also look at the global viral charts right now. And last week there were 23 Eurovision songs in the top 50 viral Spotify. This week there are only 9. Norway is the highest rated; it's 13. Then Kalush Orchestra is 15. Um, I think the UK dropped out of the Global 50. I'm just going to check that really quick. It's on wiwibloggs.com. Um, but it's
Okay.
okay. Things come and go. The viral charts based on different criteria like shares and recent discovery. EXO Caroline, we missed you. We absolutely did.
Oh.
But before we continue, we've had a lot of comments about Ukraine still coming in, Sinan. So I'm just going to read some of these comments about Ukraine, and I'm going to wear my pink bucket hat. What?
Fashion.
You, babe. You know what's funny is it does not fit. So I was like, is it size small? And then I realized it's actually size large. So I just have a large occipital lobe. My head is too fat, girl.
Well,
In
no, too much wisdom.
Oh yeah, so let's call it
Yeah.
that. Let's call it that. Okay, so Ehor C says Ukraine was at any point top 5 material, and it was number 1 by staging and meaning of the song. By the way, Eurovision was always about anti-war and peace. That's a very good point. Honoring the foundations of the
Period.
contest itself. Well said. Abriel Robertson, one of our most loyal followers during the live streams, intern. Thank you so much. Abriel says Eurovision is a political contest. It always was, and that's fine. Absolutely agree. It reflects the spirit of the times. We shouted out to Anne Eam. Blue Fox says, Blue Fox Venus, forgive me. Sorry, Ukraine was not even top 10 material. I am glad we agree it won due to politics. So I think we agree that the political backdrop or like the social context, peace, all these things relate. But I don't
Mm.
think you could say it's just explicitly political. Even if the war wasn't happening, I think this song would have some magic to it to a lot of people. It's got the beautiful folk melded with the Ukrainian rap. With the state, there's a lot going on. It's a complicated picture, but yes, I agree. Politics was part of the picture, but the victory was so big we can't say it was all of the picture. I just don't accept that. Jerry Falizio, imagine Ukraine wins again in 2023. Hey, the
Ooh.
talent pool is deep. The talent
Ooh.
pool is deep. And Sylvia Cuervo says, I am half Spanish, half Ukrainian, so I am happy for Kalush, but honestly, Chanel or Sam deserve to win. All Eurovision winning
Yes.
songs are incredible and memorable, and Stefania won't be remembered as that. I mean, it's still,
Good point.
it's still on the Global 200, it's still on the viral charts, and yes, I know much of that is driven by the news. However, it has achieved a lot, so God bless them. Celebrate
But
peace.
will it have the success as just like Maneskin? I don't think so.
Well, it depends on how you define success, isn't it? I don't think everyone's goal is to, perform on Jimmy Fallon. I don't think everyone's goal is to get an
No.
American musical. No, some people, particularly from smaller markets, which I won't name, their goal is to live off their music. I'm not talking about Ukraine
Yes.
specifically, but there are other countries in Europe where the goal is to live off your music, whether that is
Yes.
Eurovision making you a wedding singer, making you bookable for events. There are many different goals to participating in Eurovision. It's not all about world domination. Um, but anyway, I think Kalush's goal right now is focused on the war effort, right? Like they're auctioning off their
Yes.
bucket hat, they're selling their Eurovision trophy to raise money for the war effort. So they have goals much bigger than, getting some Grammy or something. In any case, sorry, we digress. We go back. There were comments on the United Kingdom. Sinan, I'll get your reactions. Clara Simmons says Sam Ryder is a king. There was never any doubt he would be the jury
Mm.
winner. He was fantastic at the jury final.
Well, I think this is like it was the best jury winner like for I don't know like for recent years I can say like I can agree 100% on that because it was absolutely magical. It was like watching a rock star, watching something, that vibe, Freddie Mercury vibe. I really felt that a lot, but I wasn't expecting United Kingdom to win the jury vote. That was a quite nice surprise
Hold up.
actually.
Sorry. Nordic Banana says William has to do this because he is dependent on EBU broadcasters to get to the artist. Now, I don't know what Nordic Banana is implying, but I'm going to suggest that this banana changes his peel. Because let me tell you something. We declined many interviews this year because we didn't have the time. And so, no, I wouldn't say that's actually a fair statement. And it's often not the broadcaster. You're often going through the artist management. It's a much more complicated picture than Nordic Banana is painting. But what I said, I believe in. I do think Ukraine did a great job. I think it had beautiful staging. So, Nordic Banana, I apologize that we do not agree, but that's not the full picture you're
It's
painting.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
it's okay
okay.
though.
Sorry,
Celebrate
yes.
diversity of opinion. Now we move back. Sorry, back to Sam Ryder.
He's
I'm
a spaceman.
I'm scrolling through the comments. Scrolling through the comments for United Kingdom. Well, SJ says Kalush didn't win their national selection, but they won Eurovision. Now, there are many songs that don't win their national selection, which could be very competitive at Eurovision. Actually, we see this a lot. Like a lot of people talked about Kaino last year with Monument. A lot of people thought that would have been more competitive, perhaps, than Fallen Angel. We see this all the time, and that just shows the depth of music in these various countries. I mean, Alina Posh, I think she would have won by an even bigger margin. The Aline Posh, remember Shadow of Forgotten Ancestors? Sinan, my
What?
girl.
Ah,
You,
yes, Alina. Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes,
she would have
yes.
won your by an even bigger margin, personally. But
Well,
I'm trying to find UK comments, but they've disappeared. So we're gonna move on to Chanel, third place. Chanel from Spain. Sinan, let me just get your first reaction to Spain coming third.
oh my God. I, I got so excited. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just love this girl, this superstar so much. Like she is that kind of star I want every artist to have, the humbleness, the stability and also at the same time to everyone. She was always, there, for the fans. She wasn't a diva, but she was a diva on the stage.
Yeah.
Like on the stage, she was everything. And I'm absolutely a huge fan of her. Like I am Chanelista, and I'm proud to call myself like that. And after just watched, Benidorm Fest semifinal, you know, win Benidorm, and she's going to make a history for Spain because she she was just, everybody was expecting people, let's say that, not everybody, but a lot of people, including me, of course. I would have loved to see her win because Spain deserved like more than ever this year, like more than ever. They were literally hungry for a win, and they are even hungrier right now, even more. So I'm so happy for her and the whole project, Kyle Hanagami, Leroy Sanchez, Paul Soto, Maria, Raquel, Exxon, Josh, Eva Mora, our queen, the humble queen from the head of delegation, and absolutely well deserved. I'm so happy. I can't wait to hear, her new single. I really cannot wait.
What I love about Chanel is a lot of people had written this off. If you reread the Wiwi jury for Spain, we were going crazy. We were saying this woman is queen, blah, blah, blah. And people wrote some really harsh things like Euro trash, blah, blah, blah. Oh, this is, but that song, when you hear it, you instantly know it's radio friendly, right? We knew she could dance from Benidorm Fest. You knew the production would be there. And I was just shocked at how much negativity was directed at this. Julian Beerus says, I think Chanel revenged the bops from 2021 who ranked quite low. She showed that you can have a great song, great vocals, and great performance all at once. No compromises on anything to do well. This is a brilliant point. She had all of those things, tick, tick, tick. Angelos says, Chanel is that B.
She,
Amalia Lopez, Chanel is the real winner. I'm not trying to underrate any other country, but she is a queen. She did a beautiful performance without sweating. She deserved the first place. And, this definitely won the dance genre, right? Of like hardcore dance songs at Eurovision this year in the final. What did we have? We had Romania was dancey. We had Czech Republic was dancey. We had Spain, which was supremely dancey. It was just epic. And she didn't really sweat, did she? If you rewatch the performance, there is no sweat.
no, no, like
It's a
it's
secret.
workout, 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 workout. I don't know,
It's
like
impressive.
it's very impressive.
Yeah, Georgios Papadopoulos says Chanel was my shared first place with the UK. Music Moment says I think Sam and Chanel can have careers like Måneskin or bigger. Wow. And Corin Hin says Chanel, her performance was lit. You guys, they're already working on Benidorm Fest 2023. Ava Mora mentioned to us,
Mm-hmm.
she said, we are having our first meeting. I think it was yesterday or the day before. They are not wasting any time. They have bigger plans for the next Benidorm Fest. There will be more artists. It will be a week-long event with a Eurovision Village style, like outside space with concerts, events, etc. They are not playing, is the
Mm-mm.
point. Mm-mm.
Yep.
Mm-mm. Joseph Benito says, can we please address if Devin will be back? He has many fans. Honey, Devin's supposed to be on this call. He's currently in Chicago, though, traveling. And so we're trying to get him on the line. We spoke earlier. There's no drama with Devin. People seem to think because he wasn't at Eurovision, there was some falling out.
No.
Devin is here. It's just he had work issues. Like, it's really hard to take 2 weeks off work for a lot of people based on scheduling and
Yes.
stuff. So he couldn't
Yes.
join us. And so he's having to take his vacation now after Eurovision. So he's in Chicago, headed to either Pittsburgh or Philadelphia. I can't remember. But yes, he will be back. And hopefully he will pick up his messenger and call me on Skype and get on this call because he is supposed to be here.
Ooh,
And we were
girl.
actually supposed to film this video together live, but then my husband, who works
Yeah.
from home, had lots of calls, so Devin couldn't come over. It was a huge drama. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. All right,
Aw.
Gary Smith raises a good point. I love how diverse the top 5 was this year. Absolutely the case. I'm just going to pull back up the graphic with the top 5. Final scoreboard. And as you can see, Sweden and Serbia round out that top 5. Let's actually discuss, though, in order to get to them, the jury televote split. Now, I've made a little graphic, and this shows you who the jury hurt. Who can you see
Ooh.
this, Sinan?
Yes.
I'm gonna move it so it's
Um,
in between us. But basically, I subtracted the televote from the jury vote to see how many points above. Sorry, guys, just checking something on the screen. Sorry. Quickly, Sinan, what did you think of Serbia coming fifth?
I'm absolutely so proud. Like, moja prelepa Serbia, volim te. Um, I'm absolutely proud. I was expecting her to do a little bit better with the juries. I was a little bit surprised, but then I was like, this song is not for everybody, and I really understand that. They probably couldn't understand fully the project, but the public power to the oh my gosh, 200, how many? 230
So
points or
it's
something?
I put it up between us. So the televote gave Serbia 225 points. The jury
Girl.
only gave Serbia 87 points. So that's the third
Yes.
biggest differential in the final.
Yeah.
Serbia was penalized by the jury effectively, a difference of
Yeah.
138 points. So the jury hurt, this is relative, Ukraine the
Yeah.
most, but it still gave Ukraine 192 jury points. But the difference was
Yeah.
200. It was more that they got such a big televote. And then
Oh.
Moldova was the second most hurt. They got 239 televotes, but only 14 jury votes points, a difference of
Mm,
225 points. 225 points. That is huge.
that is
Um,
very huge.
and I was also surprised that the jury didn't get more into this because I think, particularly when you consider TV production overall impact, because the jury isn't just voting based on the singer's, potential or talent. If you look at the rules for the jury this year, it said, vocal capabilities, yes, but it said overall impact. It said,
Overall.
staging. The overall impact of Serbia, I thought, was absolutely excellent.
Yes.
Yeah. What
It's
about?
interesting. And
Oh,
yep.
please go ahead.
Yeah, thank God they did, those rules because it should be like that, to vote for the whole project, for the whole performance, and not only for the song or for the vocal. Because I think everybody in the final sounded, great, amazing even, you know, vocally. So that's why that's nice.
Absolutely. ESC Aqua makes a very good point. Can we just talk about the diverse amount of languages in the top 10?
Mm,
English, Spanish, Ukrainian, Italian, Portuguese, Serbian, Latin, Moldovan, or Romanian. So
yeah.
many languages. Let's speak about the Romanian entry. Moldova. Moldova. Comments on Moldova, please share them. Hunties. Sinan, what do you think about Moldova's massive televote?
Uh, I think they deserve that, even though I'm not a fan of the song. That's, that huge a fan of the song. It wasn't one of my favorites, but I can, agree on the points because everybody, even in the press center, go and watch our videos on Wiwibloggs, Instagram and TikTok. Literally every single person was, dancing and doing the train, line. That was so cool, and it was just fun. People want to have fun. Like after 2 years of Corona, give us some fun. We had a lot of ballad songs and sad songs at the grand final. So I understand why Moldova got so many points. Yeah, congrats. Actually, it's another top 10 for them, right? So,
Yeah, Moldova knows how to do
yes.
quirky.
Yeah.
Zadovzi Zadub have qualified for the grand final more times than the nation of Montenegro. That's how good Zadovzi Zadub are. 3 trips, and it's just absolutely epic. Malachi Hinahan says, I think Moldova benefited by performing after the ballads. That is a good point. Angelo says, Moldova was a surprise for me. They deserved it, but not in my personal top 10.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We says, hey ho. Sheila Lala says, loved Moldova's revamp. Well done. Jim again says, Moldova was helped by the running order. It was exactly what the audience needed after a string of ballads. Emma says, loving the fact that Moldova was in the bottom of every top 40 YouTube video and then basically won the televote. LOL. Yeah, it is amazing. It's funny. Me and Suzanne reviewed the national final performance. Wasn't the national final. It was like an audition, and we absolutely hated it. Absolutely hated it. But even after the rehearsal, I've got to say there wasn't a great response in the press room to their rehearsals because the staging just it was disappointing. I expected more.
Yeah.
But then the audience in the arena, I feel like Zadab Zadab and the brothers Adhavahav drew energy from the audience. Like certain performers, when they're in a big crowd, they become better. And it just developed this quality. You could feel the audience in the arena loving it through the TV. Because you could even if they knew that, you
Yes.
could feel it, couldn't you? So I do think that benefited them quite a bit. The jury did not care, as we've said, giving them just 14 jury votes, making them the second most kind of hurt by the jury, then Serbia. Let's talk about Norway, please. Can we please talk about Norway? So the televoters gave Norway 146 points. And so that means that the public rated them in the top 10. The public put them in seventh position. But then the jury only gave Norway 36 points. And that put them all the way down in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Whoops. 14, 15, 16, 17th? Is it 17th? That's really bad. This is the country fourth most impacted by the jury. I want you guys to tell me, why do you think the jury rated Norway so low? What do you think hurt them? Sinan, let's start with you.
Maybe the juries weren't a big fan of bananas, and I don't know. Like, it's very interesting. They also did it with Moldova, and the public gave more points to Norway, like more points than the juries as well. So it's very interesting. I don't know. Maybe they weren't that kind of you know vibing to it. Let's just say that they were maybe searching for something more serious, like more something like United Kingdom, something like Sweden, something like Greece even. Yeah, it's very interesting. How did they do with the public? I forgot.
So Norway got
100.
146 points with the public, which put them in seventh, I believe. Yes, seventh. So a solid top 10 from the public. I think juries have, in recent years, just kind of lost their sense of humor. They're looking
Yes.
for, I don't know. If you look at this list on the screen of the countries most hurt, Moldova. Oh, I just burped. Sorry, sparkling water. Moldova, Serbia, Norway. They all have quirkiness. They all
I don't think that it has.
It has quirkiness, girl.
I don't know. I don't
It's
think so.
fun. It has it's coming. What I'm trying to say is acts that come out of left field with something very out there. Juries clearly struggle with that relative to televoters, where televoters embrace it. That's just the
I feel
reality.
I feel like Serbia's song was too good, too intellectual for some of the juries, because it's hard to understand. It's hard, you just have to, completely isolate yourself from the world and just, take 100% focus on the song and to the performance actually. And yeah, I feel like I don't agree that it's a quirkiness, but I respect your opinion, baby.
Thank you so much. Celebrate diversity. Gingerbread says, what hurt the wolves is banana allergy, obviously. Elliot
Yeah.
says, Norway had great pop production. Tix is an icon, but 17th sounds about right. It's kids' entertainment TV. Ariel Robertson says, because the wolves didn't give them bananas, obviously. Jason Cara says, sorry, Norway cheated. The the backing track had so many vocals the whole time. The jury didn't hurt the song,
Oh.
but it deserved to be hurt. Okay,
Oh,
strong words.
that's interesting. That's interesting because I think a lot of countries, pre-recorded their backing vocals.
Mm.
Maybe this is the reason that jury doesn't vote for those countries. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
But
Ginger,
again, yeah.
is someone doing the dishes at your house?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I'm sorry about that.
My girl is busy. You're beneath the computer washing things. Gingerbread says, after crucifying Kaino, what did you expect? Fair, fair. And I'm scrolling through these other comments. Hey, Gretel, welcome from Estonia. RJ says Norway got 3 points from the Dutch jury. Mel T, we miss Devin. Don't worry, Devin will be back. He's just on holiday in Chicago. He couldn't get to Turin, so he's had to change his plans.
Love him so much.
Yuri Putzman says, jury points went to artists with vocals. They just preferred them over Norway and Serbia.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to think let's look at the jury table further down and see. The bottom of the jury, Germany, next to last, France, then Iceland, Finland, Romania, Moldova, Czech Republic, Lithuania. I mean, Monica Liu has a voice, and she did really bad with the juries, too. That made me sad. That made me sad. So I'm just searching quickly for comments on Norway. Emma said, we all thought Norway would eat the televote, but it turned out that it was Moldova. And let's actually quickly go back to Moldova because there are a lot of comments that have been coming in. And I do think, where is it? It's from Mimi. I want to find Mimi's comment. Mimi, I can't.
Mimi.
So Mimi says, it really shows that there is a disconnect between the ESC bubble and the connection between the artist and the audience. And Mimi gets to a good point. It's that we in the bubble are watching rehearsals to an empty room. And so the energy is very different, right? But the people who see it on TV, that's the real energy. That's when the artists really respond. And so you're absolutely right that certain artists are really going to come to life based on how their song mingles with the live crowd. Yeah, very good point. Lil Catherine Wolves deserved better. Absolutely, girl. Where is the Moldova comment? Oh, yeah. SJ says the arena went crazy. You can feel the energy even through a TV. And that is so important. All right, girl. We're going to move on.
Let's go.
Joseph, we will do specific videos about each semi-final. But there is one thing I want to bring up, and we can touch on it briefly because I know a lot of you guys have opinions. This is, of course, about the fact that 6 countries in the second semifinal were called out over quote-unquote irregular voting patterns. I just want to start with this first simple question because this relates to the grand final in the sense that their jury votes were subsequently replaced in the final as well. Sinan, when you looked at that, did you find it irregular? The 6 countries being Azerbaijan, Poland, San Marino, Montenegro, Romania, and Georgia.
Kind of. Like I saw I think it's Negro. Like getting countries.
Yes.
I was like, I like the song very much, but the performance wasn't that, wasn't the best performance I was expecting from and this was interesting. I was like, okay, like what?
Yeah, I found, we should say for legal reasons that Montenegrin broadcaster, the Romanian broadcaster, they've spoken out and questioned this, and they, denied any wrongdoing. But I also found it really strange how well Montenegro was doing. Like, these juries put Montenegro breathe above, almost everything. It did not make sense. If you're gonna play dirty,
it didn't qualify.
Dirty smart. It didn't qualify, no. But it's like, if you're gonna hatch some plan to cheat, try to make it look realistic. Shade button, because I'm sorry, Montenegro would not be coming second with the juries in the semifinal. It's just not. It's just not. Yeah. All right. Yeah, get to the point.
But I want to know if people think that Romania wants to withdraw. Please don't do that. I mean, I will be sad because I love Romania so much.
I would also be sad. I mean, the EBU is right to monitor wrongdoing. I just wish we knew sort of. I just wish there was more clarity around all of it. They've explained
Yeah,
why there was wrong,
transparent.
particularly at the grand final. I thought it was a little strange how, oh, we're having technical difficulties with these three countries that happen to be embroiled in this voting scandal. That's called lying when you say, there are technical difficulties or we can't establish a connection. That's a flat out lie. And I think if they had just been honest or let the countries read the votes that they were, told to read, it's just very strange behavior from an
Absolutely.
organization committed to transparency and openness.
Like there's a video on Twitter, Romanian spokesperson, she's like waiting, and then they say, "Oh, we have technical issues." And she's like, "What? What?" She's like, I'm beautiful, fully fashioned and ready, with glowing face, ready to give the 12 points." And she was like, "What?" And that was
Merhaba,
really
Cardi
sad.
K. Thank you so much for that super chat. We've missed you. It's so nice to see you. Thank you so much, Cardi. Thank
Oh,
you. Very kind. Um, there were two comments I wanted to shout out to. Okay, here's a question. Oh, this is interesting. Lil Catherine. She says, "Can we agree to just get rid of juries finally, please?" What are your thoughts?
um, I don't think we should get rid of them, but I think that the countries should, get more, like diversity juries, like diversity people, like diversity artists, like even, younger artists to the jury panel, because some of them are, I feel like they are every year the same juries, like literally. And we know their vote, and I just need some, some new faces, some new, people, some new artists who think differently, and they have open, they are open-minded and not just straightforward, because some of the, let's say, veteran artists, they think of Eurovision as Eurovision is now. Like Eurovision is more modern, is more, more now, 21st century, 2022, and not 2005 or something. Yeah, I think they should bring more, fresh faces, fresh artists.
Shout out to Olga. Hello in Greece. Callie Spera. Jason Cara says no. Juries need to stay. Angelus wants them to stay. He says no. We shouldn't get rid of them. Eric Anderson. No way. Mimi, please no. Jim says it was messy without the juries in the past. Also, a very good point. My
Yep.
issue is I think having just 5 jurors is too small. I think the jury should be 10 people. They need to expand the jury because that helps with the
Yes.
diversity that you're talking about. It makes the jury more diverse. Also, because 5 people should not have the same power as 40 million, right? Or however many people are in your country. I think 10 is a fairer number. I do understand and appreciate why juries are there. Absolutely. There's a really good comment. This goes back a little bit. This is from Henrique Costera. I think countries didn't accept the new jury votes. That's why they didn't read the votes. And that's an understandable safeguard. So the EBU should have just said, we're going to read the votes for them. Not have lied and said there was a connection problem. Because it's that deceit,
Mm,
you don't have to tell the full story, but you don't have to lie, right? You could just say, we're going to read the polls.
yes.
Instead of Martin Osterall acting, oh, yes, we've got a problem. Girl, bye. All right.
And how many times he did that? Like 5 times? Three? Oh my gosh. It was more for me.
Well, speaking of which, the comment 77, in other circumstances, the battle would have been among Spain, UK, and, oh no, you have a second part, but I can't see it. The other thing, well, just continuing with this. So today in the UK, or yesterday on BBC Radio 4, there was a piece in which the BBC journalist said, we don't know the algorithm. The algorithm's not been revealed that they use to assign the points when they cancel these jury votes.
Hmm.
They do it based on past voting records of countries with similar taste, and they haven't revealed the algorithm.
Oh.
So on BBC Radio 4 yesterday, they were arguing that Spain should have come second instead of the UK. And this is from a UK media outlet. The
Oh.
UK Eurovision broadcaster outlet. And I haven't read it, but that's very interesting. And I think all of this will just light a fire in both Spain and the UK, ultimately. The fact that the UK and Spain Two countries that have done so poorly in recent years had all this success this year. You better believe they're going to want to keep that fire going, keep the flame burning. And that makes me so excited for next year. Spain killing it in the televote. Was Spain second in the televote after Ukraine?
No, I think second was Moldova.
Oh, so Spain was third in the televote after that powerhouse
Third.
Moldova. I mean, it's amazing. It's just that is an amazing result. And the UK was what? Let's see,
Absolutely.
fifth in the televote. Let me see. Scroll. Yeah, UK was fifth in the televote. I can actually pull. Let me pull this onto the screen since we're
Well,
discussing it. Got to use this technology because I pay an annual fee. Public vote one. Here we go. Right there's the televote. Your top 10 were Ukraine, of course, in the landslide win, then Moldova, then Spain, then Serbia, then the UK, then
yeah.
Sweden, then Norway, Italy, Poland, and Estonia. Wow, that's a great result for Estonia in the televote. Top 10, wow.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah,
Okay.
fabulous. You can tell I've
Okay.
not actually like dug into this so much. That's amazing. Turan Tiniski says juries voted for Spain very well. It shows they are modern and catch today's musical taste, and they are not narrow minded. That's a really
Yes.
good reason to support the juries. Absolutely. Ooh, okay, Thomas, we're gonna favorite your comment and come to it because that is a really good one.
Oh, I want to see it.
Francis D
Uh,
says Ukraine gave their 12 to the UK. I'm sure that has something to do with it. I think this is referring to Boris Johnson's support for the Ukrainian government and people during this war. It may well be. It may well be. Let's see. Ah, yes, Valky Lance. This is a good point. Glad to see
yeah.
Sweden doing well with the televotes finally. Comments on Sweden, guys. Throw them in. I was really happy to see that as well. Gretel Johansson, being from Estonia, I was shocked with the top 10 televote finish from Estonia. Well, congratulations, girl. um, yes,
That's
Sweden is the topic.
amazing.
Sinan, what did you think of Sweden's televote score? Were you surprised?
Like nicely surprised. I mean, I was expecting Sweden to do, not that good with the juries because in the past, 2021, 2019, 2018, even, like people even saying that they got, low points. I was like, what? I'm so happy for her, Cornelia, because from day one, she won a festival, and even before that, she again, I want to say the same thing as I said for Chanel. Humble, so friendly, so cool. We met her so many times, Cornelia, and she was always, so crazy, so cool, so such a, such an artist who doesn't, gets, let's say, in diva mode because she's famous or something like that. And that performance, they absolutely deserve, even though it was quite the same, but they add a few effects, new singing,
They
like
blew it
through the
up.
end. Yep.
Ending. This is on our Instagram. I just want to put so
Yes.
much is going on. If you're sensitive to light or like flashing images, turn away because Sweden, they turned it up. Can you see this? Here it comes. Here it comes. It's blowing up. Yes, girl. Bam. Do you see all? It was crazy. I loved that moment. This was powerful. This, of course, was my favorite
Yeah.
song of the year. Spain was my favorite production, but Sweden was my favorite song. A lot of people have comments on this. Clara Simmons says, I think Sweden was hurt by Moldova in the running order. Everyone was still dancing around their living rooms like you were in the press room. Very good point. Alice in loved Sweden. Jens of Sweden, I think he's in Sverige. I think this is the second year in a row now that Sweden did about as well and or better in televotes than with the juries. This is a welcome development because we were not for that Sweden hate. There were some years of Sweden hate.
Yeah.
Oh, Gretel says,
Yes.
yeah, it was not cute. Gretel says, I loved
Mm-mm.
Sweden this year. Funny Girl says, Sweden is also playing in our public radio. I don't know where she is, but I'm glad to hear that Sweden is getting airtime. Angelo says, Sweden deserved a lower top 10. I don't see how it was ever winner material. Oh my God. ESC Veggie says, overrated. That makes my heart sad.
It's okay.
Oh, here we go.
It's okay.
Sophiekin says the reason Sweden did well this time around is because they sent different but good talent and not the usual boy pop song that we see from Sweden. I gotta say, I tend to agree. There have been way too many guys. Like before our girl Cornelia, wasn't the last time like well, not Loreen. 14 was Robin.
For no,
Robin.
14 was Sanna Nielsen.
Oh, you're right, Sana girl. Oh, I'm thinking of her. Yes, love her.
To
So she was the
my
last
heart.
woman. That was a great song. Oh, I love those ladies of
Oh
Sweden.
my gosh. 8 years?
It's crazy, isn't
Eight
it?
years with, oh gosh.
But babes, I want to actually discuss. This is a little difficult. We need to discuss the bottoms. We're moving from the tops
Oh my
to the
gosh.
bottoms. Uncharted territory.
Yay!
Yay! Represent. So we go to the bottoms. First, let me read you. These are the bottom 5 overall. 21st. Let me actually just take a screen grab and put this up. This is overall. Let me drag that to this. This technology is blowing my mind. There we go.
You're
Open.
doing amazing.
Thank you,
Thank you
babe.
so much.
So overall, 21st was Finland, 22nd was Czech Republic, 23rd was Iceland, 24th was France, and 25th it was Germany. This is the overall result. But before we discuss that, let me just see if that aligns with the public vote. So in the public vote, so in the jury vote, rather, the jury vote, the bottom 5 were Romania, Finland, Iceland, France, Germany. Ooh, so the only difference with the jury is that Romania is there instead of Czech Republic. And then in the televote, Switzerland was last, and then Australia. Okay, ooh, let's break this. Okay, ooh, damn. All right, we're gonna take this in turn. Okay, Sinan, let's just start.
Oh,
Let's just start with the overall bottom 5, which is on the screen.
I am surprised that Czech Republic was there. I thought Czech Republic did, uh, great with the vote. I wasn't expecting to do with the great with the juries, but still do good. But I wasn't expecting bottom 5 from Czech Republic. But for the other countries, I can kind of agree. Like Germany, I'm so sad. Germany again, another year. But thank God, no 0 points. Like, thank God.
Well,
But still,
let's just say the juries did give Germany 0 points. Germany got 0 points with the juries. And I want to explain, let me tell you why I
okay.
think it came last. I don't think, basically, at Eurovision, you've got to make an impression, right? It's about who
Mm.
votes for you, who loves you. It's okay to be divisive because that's love and hate, and the people who love you will vote for you. However, if you're just middling, so say you finish 11th or 12th in every country, you get 0 points, right? Like, isn't it the only, like, you know what I mean? So, like, you need to
Yeah,
stir strong emotions in people either way.
yeah.
And Germany was, I guess, just too safe, and that's why it was too middling. Like, he's got a great voice, great emotion. I thought the staging was tasteful. But you've got to climb into those upper echelons to get the points somewhere, right? And I just think he, yeah, was maybe 13th or 14th all over the place. I haven't looked into the results, but that seems to be what would have happened. One that's harder for me to understand is France.
Yes, as
I,
well.
well, actually, let's read some comments on Germany. There are a lot of comments on Germany coming
It's
in.
it's interesting. France was second last year and now second to last. Like, what the
Well,
actual?
Wisteria says there's reason to be grateful or hopeful or thankful. Germany got their best televote score since 2018. So that's those 6 points in the televote are its best since 2018. So shout
Oh
out.
my gosh.
Songa in Lover says Germany needs to wake up and actually sing songs that are not radio friendly. That's a good. Wow, that's actually that's interesting. Yeah,
Take risks. Take
yeah.
risks.
Take a risk, but I think they definitely took a risk with Jindrak. That was not radio friendly, um, and it did not work
Ooh.
out. So, all right. RJ says I think Germany's staging was really good. It elevated the song and it
Mm.
needed it, unfortunately. Malik is such a great talent. He really is. Abriel Robertson
Yep.
says, Germany being happy that they got 6 points is a bit dangerous, to be honest. They're getting used with the mindset of being last, and that's not good. Ellen Eve says, UK, Spain, Germany bottom last year, and UK, Spain came back strong this year. Do you think this will push Germany to send a strong act next year? I certainly hope so. The thing is, we obviously seen on deal with the teams and like meet them behind the scenes. They do try and they do want to do well. It's not a matter of them not wanting to do well. It's not a matter of them not
Mm-hmm.
trying. It's just they did not have the songs in their selection this year. They really didn't, because this was, I'm sorry, the best option of what they had in Germany. 12 points. It really was. Felicia Liu, great studio cut, but the live performance, it didn't really come together. I just hope that, there's some upstart talents in Germany writing some real good songs right now, and they're ready to enter whatever the selection process is and slay. Because what happens is your country gets bad results. It demotivates local artists because they associate it with shame and embarrassment. So you get a poor selection pool. Then you have to choose from that pool. It's this horrible cycle, but it can be broken.
Yeah.
We saw that in the UK. Sam Ryder's Positivity doing well. It's already changing the landscape. It just takes 1 year. Of course, Germany had a great year in 2018, and here we are again. So these things are cycles. We're running in circles, circles.
Yes,
Circles.
Andrea.
Oh, any other comments on Germany? Jason
Deutschland.
Carr says Germany has no taste. That's not true. Mikael Schulte was amazing. Lily on Clouds. I love my girl Ali Ryan. Wanna wear my love? Wanna wear my love?
Well, she wasn't at Eurovision, sadly.
Good point. Ewan says maybe Germany's risk is to send something in German, as they've not done that since 2007.
Well, they did send a German junior song, right? Last year?
Yeah,
I,
Pauline. Imagine us. Imagine us. Da da da
yes,
da
that
da
was
da da
cute.
da. Yeah, it was sweet. It was sweet. Very
That was
appropriate.
cute.
Rob David says, I don't think Germany's problems are their acts. They just have the same problem the UK had before this year, where they keep sending nice, good enough entries that don't make an impression. That's a very fair analysis. That's very
Mm-hmm.
fair.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, it's our boy Matt. You know what? Let me tell you a story about Matt. I think I've spoken to him on Instagram maybe 5 or 6 years. You can tell me, Matt. I don't. It's in a long time. Maybe Lisbon 4 years. I've never met this man in person. Ever. It's crazy, and we both live in London. It's a shame Where Your Love had such disastrous staging,
Oh my gosh.
Andrea, because it's the best song Germany never sent. That's true. That staging it was a great package. It was a great package. You can watch Ali Ryan at the Wee Wee Jam at Home 2020. She delivered a very special performance where she doesn't sing, but she hits play on a song to be released while holding her dog Malibu. It's amazing. I loved that video.
It's iconic.
Alex says Germany is not voted for political reasons. I mean, they won as recently as 2010, which is like not so long ago. And they came fourth in
12 years ago.
2018, which is like a really good result.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
so I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. All right, look, what else should we discuss? Let's look at the bottom of the televote because it is different. This is different. I'm going to pull, let's look at the bottom six.
Switzerland. Zero
Yeah, the
point.
only flat out zero in the, why is this televote? Here we go. There you go. Boom. Right. So here are your bottom six. Switzerland, 0 points. The juries really enjoyed this, gave it lots of love. Why do you
Mm-hmm.
guys think Switzerland did so bad in the televote? Let us know your thoughts. Sinan, why don't you kick us off?
I don't know. I mean, I think people had other favorites than this. I think this song was to a lot of people surprise qualifier. And yeah, I think they had other favorites and they voted for them. I don't think people, loved this entry that much as the other entries. So they can, vote. But 0 points is really, sad to hear, when they announce the points, the televote points.
It was really sweet how
Thank
Sam
God.
Ryder came to his aid, and Sam Ryder like gave him a big hug and was quite sweet.
Yeah.
But the head of delegation and the head of press from Switzerland, they were very open from the very beginning. They were like, "This song is for juries. We understand it may be divisive with the public, and you know." It was. So their instincts are good. They were correct in their assessment that this would be a tougher sell to the public. So perhaps they'll go a different strategy next year. But I thought it was great. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it was very tender, very moving. Loved the staging. Sacha Jean Baptiste did a great job with this. He sounded great. Well done to him. Australia, 2 points. Next to last. That's not a good result. He came in the block of performances with the UK and Poland. So it was big voices, big male voices, one after the other. Do you think
Um,
that impacted it, or was the song just too boring in this context?
well, personally, I think even though we appreciate the voice, the song, and everything, I think right now we are in the age, in years, we want to see something different. Like every single day we hear new music, and some of them sound really similar to one another, but very few songs sound different. So we search something different. Like people want to hear something different,
Mm,
something new sounds, and just even though it's a good song, it's great vocals and stuff,
great vocal.
they want something new, like something different,
This is
just to
interesting. The public, like, the voice is everything. But I think what you're getting at is that the song really does matter. And while this was very emotional, heartfelt, I guess you could say we've heard it before. I would argue his voice is bigger than what we've heard before. Um, but I think the sentiment along a
literally.
lot of, yeah, it was huge, that voice. I think the sentiment along a lot of people was, oh, we've heard this kind of song before. So I do accept that and get that. He's a lovely guy. I wish him all the best. He's amazing. It was so nice to meet him. We had the most fun interview. Love him. Just iconic. Loved the
And that
fashion.
dress,
Oh my god, he
that
is everything.
outfit.
I'd love to hear him doing some
Ooh.
EDM, bop. Like I bet he would absolutely slay that. Azerbaijan, 3 points. Look, it wasn't my favorite song.
Again, I mean, again, the same fate, I
Yeah,
think. Like we heard, even though actually the staging really elevated the song, and I think
staging was good.
because of the staging, they deserve to qualify more than because of the song. And yeah, and also people had other. If we look at the top 10, we can understand why people voted to those songs more than the right side of the scoreboard, because these top 10 songs are so different, so different. We don't
Yeah.
we don't listen those kind of songs every day.
Yeah, and at the bottom, it's all really close. Germany 6, Belgium 5, Czech 5, Azerbaijan 3, Australia 2, Switzerland 0. I mean, they might as well all get 0. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so close. No, I don't mean like give them all 0, but
Woo, girl.
it's just so close. Let's read some comments quickly. Julian Beerus says, Marius of Switzerland had a nice song and he created a great moment. He deserved more, but great to see he was appreciated by the juries. Valky Lance says Switzerland pretty much suffered by the sea of other ballads, plus the running order not helping. Um,
Hmm.
Comey says people who heard that song for the first time were bored. Flaneur says boys do cry because that performance certainly made me do so. And Chromolandia says Switzerland sent a great song, but it's a bit boring and it was one of the first to perform in the final. So a running order assessment, honey. Matt from Australia says, speaking of Ali Ryan's Where Your Love staging from Germany, I fear Sheldon suffered a similar fate from having his face obscured for 90% of the song, as well as from being the meat in a Sweden UK sandwich. Absolutely. Sweden, amazing with the jury, with the televote. UK wins the jury, fifth of the televote, and Sheldon was right in the middle of that. Some of the ham's going to get lost, right? In between that delicious
Hmm.
bread. Yes, girl. Mm,
Somebody is
I'm
hungry.
starving. Mm.
Did you had your dinner?
I did, but I'm still starving. All right. So, Czech Republic. A lot of people have been making comments about Czech Republic. So, let's dive into this. They, of course, had to open the show They had to open the show. I was never a huge fan of this song. However, by the time the grand final came around, I loved it because of the staging. I thought the staging was amazing. The lights, the statues. At points, she looked naked. The way they cropped to the camera, it was provocative. It was a great show opener, but I think it may have suffered because of that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Gary Smith, I don't understand why Czech Republic didn't get many points with the audience. I thought it was incredible,
Yes.
as did my non-Eurovision fan friends. Hayden Bland says Czech Republic deserved more love in the final. They performed first and got forgotten. They needed a second half running order as it was, a second half kind of song later in the party. Absolutely. Did I read this comment already? I think Czech Republic was hurt by Romania. They were the
No,
warm-ups.
you didn't.
Okay, so this is from Julian. I think Czech Republic was hurt by Romania. They were the warm-up for a song that people could sing along and move their hips to. They did great in the semi, but the final running order
Okay.
hurt them. These are really good points.
Okay.
Absolutely. In the recap, I
Okay.
remembered Ola Mi Be 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 more than I remembered Do Mi. And I think it's because they came first.
Well, they did a good job opening the show.
Yeah, as
Like,
Tatari
brilliant
Chan
job.
says, Tatari says opening the contest ruined the Czech Republic's chances. Clara says it felt like an opening interval act rather than the first song. Oh, very interesting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, biti zdrava, dusha zlato, Agata. We missed you, Rodrigo. Clara, thank you so much. I don't feel it, but thank you so much. Hi, Francesca Guadici. Nice to see. Oh, these are really old comments. Sorry, I scrolled the wrong direction.
Oh.
Whoops. All right, look, we have been on this call for more than an hour, so we should wrap
Oh,
this up. So, what should we talk about? What final thing should we talk about? Um,
Um, let's talk about how you broke the sun.
Girl, I did not break this rumor that was started in the live chat. When would I have broken the sun in between editing videos and blog posts? Honestly, what I will say is our Ron Kavaler has a I can put his video here. Wait, is that for real? Oh,
Oh, nice.
no, that's me, girl.
Who
Wait, sorry. Make it go
who
away.
broke the sun?
What I was gonna say was Ron Kavaler, who was he was working for Latvian state media, but he uploaded a video to his YouTube channel which showed the graphics behind the rainbow kinetic sun, dead kinetic sun. And a lot of countries had really beautiful graphics that you could not see.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, Montenegro had very good faces. It had faces of all sorts of people that were changing and rotating. And I think it really would have helped their performance if you could have seen those faces. It's a real shame. It's a real shame. Poland, wait a minute. We're seeing, okay, hold up. Oh, thank you, Melty. We really, really appreciated chatting with you. People are asking about Poland. So Clara
Oh,
says Poland robbed
river.
again. Who? I can't speak. What do you think of
Who?
Poland? Did Poland deserve more? Just to refresh your memory, Poland was a huge bookies favorite from even before Achman's song was chosen. In the
Mm-hmm.
end, Poland finished in 12th position overall, behind the Netherlands and ahead of Estonia. In the jury vote, Poland, is it 14th? It's on the right-hand side of the scoreboard. And in the
I
public vote, Poland came ninth. So it was not what people were hoping for. Why do you think it didn't live up to expectations?
I mean, I'm happy with the result. I mean, it's top 15.
After not
We
making the
like top
final
10.
for a few years.
Yes, and well, I don't know. Those songs who are on the left side of the scoreboard, points and their places. But yeah, I think Poland did quite good actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought that Poland was a contender to win. I just never saw that. I think the lyrics didn't fit with the rhythm, and I think on stage he can be a little stiff. However, the staging was good, and I thought he came to life when he needed to. So I think this is actually a good result. Like that's not a bad result. It's really not a bad
No,
result to
it's
finish.
not. No.
Yeah, to finish 12th in the grand final of Eurovision after not making the finals for a few years. This is a really good result. I mean, It's more, people need to realize though, Eurovision's about much more than just having a good vocalist, right? It is the whole package. And I think they had a really good package, but the countries that finished ahead of them just had better packages. I mean, that's just, Europe has spoken, the juries have spoken. He did well, and my cat is about to disrupt my
And
oh my
he
god,
has to
honey.
be very proud of himself. Come on, Christian.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Turan Tankisi says, did you like the presenters? Sinan, why don't you kick us off?
I did. I did. Well,
It's like an octopus is
they
attacking me.
Barnaby, love you so
Sorry.
much. Oh
He's
my
so
gosh, I
sweet.
love him so much. It's interesting. I can't
Remember them?
remember. No, not remember them. Not remember them. Presenting. I mean, I remember the people, of course. Mika, Laura,
Yeah.
and Alessandro. But I feel like the script wasn't the best. Like it wasn't the best. I feel like if they were improv, I cannot say the word
Improvising.
improv improvising, that would have been much 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 better, because I think they have greater personalities than that script for Eurovision.
I'm going to come right
And
back.
yeah.
Oh, well, coming right back to presenters, Ewan Crab says, for me, Poland, I thought would have done better with the juries. Perhaps Sam upstaged him with the juries, but Poland have got a good result recovering after missing the last three finals. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Okay, we're going to discuss. Oh, there's so much. Oh my gosh, we have so many things left to discuss. Listen, on the hosting front, just to clear this up, I thought the script was terrible. I think each of those presenters is excellent, but I just felt the script didn't allow their chemistry to come through. I don't think the script
Mhm.
allowed them to shine. Mika's very funny. I've seen interviews with him. I've watched when he's on his own and he's free, he's hilarious, but the script was very, we are peace, we are love, we are the, it was just so cheesy, borderline cringe, and I felt bad for him because he's hilarious and was like lobbed with this horrible script. Yeah, and also you know what, three people giving them chemistry together can be tough. I think two or even one can work if you have one person with enough charisma. Like Mika's very charismatic, Alex Catalan's very charismatic, Laura's amazing.
Pietra.
But when you have three big stars, I don't know. It didn't work for me. It didn't work for me. Um, Jason says, I loved Mika and Alessandro. Laura was a bit too much for me. Hayden Bland said, I loved Mika. Who were the other two? You can actually watch an interview with Alessandro Catalan on the Wiwibloggs
Mhm.
YouTube channel. He was really lovely.
Oh.
He's like the Jimmy Fallon of Italy. He interviews all the big interviewers, so I was really nervous having to interview him, but he was amazing. He was really lovely. We need to talk about France, and we're also going to speak about the Netherlands. We're gonna come right back because people are saying Laura Pausini was a bit too much at times, but I still love her. Laura was a bit too much, says Crazy
Yeah.
A. Cecile says it was cringy.
Okay.
Mika was hippopotamus. What? Hippopotamus Bosch. Sorry, that was a tongue twister. Hippopotamus Bosch says Mika
What's
rock.
that?
Hippopotamus Bosch. So hippopotamus is the animal, right? A hippo.
Oh.
Hippopotamus, and then Bosch is like my laundry machine. But I know. So
Oh my
hippopotamus Bosch.
gosh.
Anyways, Mika rocking the pink Hillary Clinton pantsuit.
Oh, he was
Absolutely.
serving fashion.
Um,
Fashion.
the best presenter moment was the green screen suit. That was very funny, Neil McChee. Uh,
Alessandro.
Ali Pan, I think that's a good question. Petra Meta did a great job. She absolutely
Oh,
slayed. Like, and then you don't have to worry about chemistry with other presenters. Sharing the stage can be harder than having the stage to yourself if you're someone with the talent of Amika, or indeed an Alessandro Catalan, or indeed a Laura Pausini. It felt messy. I agree with you. I like your
I think
glasses, Alipan.
Petra Mede was, I feel like, the best host, like, ever. I
Ever,
can say that. The best
ever.
host.
Great personality,
Like,
great charisma with herself. Listen,
absolutely.
Alex Lele wants to know opinion on France. I'm going to search the comments as well because this is coming up a lot. France, France, France. Sinan, while you think, I'm going to read you Laura Jones. Laura says, for me, the camera angles killed it. It was chaotic and messy, and their vocals were off. It didn't come alive on stage. It was boring, and casual viewers might have forgotten it with the order. Well, damn, Laura Jones has spoken. Laura Jones.
Girl, subdue.
No, okay, I accept what she's saying. I personally enjoyed it, but I do accept what Laura Jones is saying. It was a bit of a dumpster fire. Like, it looked like someone had just walked into an alley. You know that Yeleni Ferreira music video for Fuego, and she's walking away from the car, and then they
Yeah.
filmed, Alvaro Reyes in that fire with the car and the green stuff. No, but I enjoyed it. I think a lot of it was that Ukraine and Moldova, like, what am I trying to say? There were other. Oh, actually, Julian, he says this. I think France was hurt by Ukraine and Moldova, direct competitors for the ethnic vibes. I totally get that. They were all coming from a different perspective. So maybe it was a matter of poaching, and you had a televote winner in Moldova. No, I'm sorry, those were the top two in the televote. You had Ukraine winning the televote, Moldova coming second. So yeah, maybe that. Julian, you are so insightful, my man. That is a very good point.
Ooh.
Mimi said France had better rehearsals than their initial performance. Our boy Jason, I love his sass. France would have slayed in 2003. I'm sorry, I thought Alvan's face alone, the charisma, the connection, I thought he would have gotten a lot of points. He was like really drawing viewers in. Yuri Pootsman Happiness says France was my number one, so there you go. Wisteria, I feel France was too dark. For the audience, it might seem too satanic, and it could turn people off. I get the devil worship vibe. I get that.
Maybe that's why San Marino didn't qualify.
Shade button. And also, I'm sorry, Stripper's a terrible song. Love Achille Lauro. No. Achille Lauro, though, is such a good performer. And the staging was so epic, I wanted it to go through. But the song is not his best work. Why didn't he just enter with Dominica in La Voce Blah Blah San Marino? I mean, that was a great song.
Could he?
I don't know. Corin says, surprised to hear nobody mention France's voguing dancer. She was a highlight.
I can't remember that.
And maybe that's because the staging was so dark. A lot of people didn't observe the dancer, but she was literally you know how Ronella and her female dancer were implying things?
I can remember that.
Oh yes, girl. If there had been light in France's staging, you may have gotten a similar vibe, because that woman was definitely down there and he was definitely doing it was But yes. But I loved France.
Maybe.
Oh, go ahead.
But maybe it wasn't that like impactful as people expected, because I mean, I liked it. I remember a lot of the staging. I remember the LED floor. It was beautiful, with the green colors and stuff. But yeah, it's interesting to, you can talk about this entry a lot, like why it didn't have the success people were expecting. Like
second to last with both the jury and the televote, ahead of only France. Sorry, that's incorrect. Forgive me.
Germany.
Forgive me. France was bottom. Germany was bottom in the jury vote, and France was next to last. In the overall result, jury was bottom, Germany was bottom, and France was next to last. In the televote, France actually came 19th. So France did get some love from the people. Let me put this on the screen so we can celebrate the televotes that France received, because I am not enunciating, and that's the wrong image, William. Let me put that on the screen. Sorry, taking a screen grab. There we go. These are the bottom of the televote. Switzerland, of course, being last, but you see France with 8 points behind Iceland. There was a really interesting take. Marcos says, France was so robbed. It's one of the 10 Eurovision songs this year that I added to my playlist. I love Eurovision songs, but not all make it to my playlist, honey. I am the same way. Clara says, France had more red flags for juries than most other songs. It was ethnic, but not as polished as Shum, and overall, meh in comparison. Okay, I do see that it was less polished. This is very interesting. Miki28 says, France just confused everybody with the language. While all were searching for French parts, the song had already ended. And I think what Miki28 is getting at is French as a language has so many associations, right? So many people expect so much. So when people see France, they expect French, and obviously they were hearing Breton. So people might got confused. People might have been like, wait a minute, hold up. Where is the French? I'm not saying this is a good or a bad thing. I'm just saying we're so programmed when we hear France to expect French, right? But I'm really happy they sang in Breton. It was beautiful. Well done to them. Alvan, I follow him and I will continue to follow him. He removed his rose tattoo.
What? How?
It was temporary. If you look at photos of him before, yeah,
Oh.
his last name references the rose or that flower. But it was just a temporary thing. He fooled all of us, honey. All of us. Okay, look. Oh, sorry.
He's still handsome.
Oh my God, this question. We have to address this because I've seen this a few times. Do you think France flopping means that Tara would have, from Spain, had they represented Spain? Tanchueras.
Oh. Oh. I don't think any of these Benidorm stars they would have had, the success Chanel had.
Mm,
I don't think so.
absolutely. And I think
I
actually,
don't think so.
if Tanchueras had gone to Eurovision alongside Alban and Ahez, this would have been problematic for both of them. Not because ethnic songs always cancel each other out, but these two songs visually, the black and gold, right? The
Hmm.
ethnic sound, I think that they would have, like, people would have, casual viewers may have kind of viewed them as the same. I'm not saying you would have as Euro fans doing your research, but the casual viewer may have. Yeah. We need to talk about the Netherlands. We need to talk about the Netherlands. And then we do need to wrap up this video. But I love how we said it was going to be an hour, and here we are, an hour and a half. But listen,
Girl.
the Netherlands overall, Esteen, the gorgeous Esteen with the deep dive, she came 11th. She finished 11th. Norway was 10th. The Netherlands was 11th, and Poland was 12th. And then if we look at the jury vote, the Netherlands came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Netherlands was
Oh.
8, behind Italy and ahead of Australia. And then in the public vote, I will put this on the screen. Our girl Esteen came 14th.
Oh.
14th. So Sinan, we have before we discuss that, let's address this super chat. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Denso Maniac, that is so kind. Constructa is real winner. Public and arena say so. She was certainly a huge treat in the arena. Everyone was clapping. It was a beautiful moment. And thank you so much for your super chat. As you know, the EBU wanted to repress us, suppress us, and just 2 or 3 hours before the grand final came up to me, sitting in the press room, and said, "You cannot do your super chat, blah, blah, blah. You're exploiting access." And I'm thinking, isn't everyone in here who like is paid in the sense of like a journalist is paid and they're covering this event? So you're saying they're exploiting access? Like, I'm just trying to pay my server bill. You've got freelance journalists making money for articles. They're benefiting from access. Crazy. But we can't take donations. Anyways, thank you so much for your super chat. It really helps us pay down our server. Thank you so much. All right. We go back to the
Fala,
Netherlands.
tipo, no.
All right. Maria Louisa says the Netherlands got robbed by the jury in the grand final. Second by first semifinal, but then placed 11th suddenly by the jury. What the heck? The sudden change in scores for the Netherlands. I think one way to explain this is that oftentimes you see this happen. Look at
Yeah.
Iceland in 2010, Hera Bjork. I think she was like third with the jury overall in her semi, and then she did much lower in the grand final. The different mix of countries can lead to these huge shifts, even with the jury. I do think she deserved more personally. But yes, so let's read other comments. Paul Nginte says the Netherlands deserves top 10. Miroslav's, well, 11th is very close, to her
Yeah.
credit. David the Mac says countries need to focus more on their
Victoria.
staging. The Netherlands and many others were not that good. I loved their staging. Miroslav says the Netherlands was one of my favorites. Very raw and beautiful performance. Okay, Sinan, thoughts on the Netherlands?
Um, I don't know. I don't have anything to complain actually. I mean, because of the placement, because I think it was deserving after last year, 0 points, girls. So hello. I mean, the staging was impactful,
Oh my
even
god.
though at first when we watched the TikTok rehearsal videos, I was like, we see only black stage and nothing else. But when we saw the full performance, oh my gosh, this girl, I love her so
She's
much. The
amazing.
energy she gives, the way she performs, the way she acts on the
She's
stage,
epic.
like she's a good performer, a good artist, and I'm happy with the result, and I think she should be happy as well.
This is a very good point. We discussed this in our running order video. Noah Salty, sorry, I had to pause. I was wondering if that was one of those jokes like, huge anus or Mike Hunt. Anyways, Noah Salt says, Noah Salt? Is that like an anti-violence pun?
No assault, like
Noah Salt?
no assault. Do not assault me or something. I don't know.
Maybe. I just, these live streams, I can never know. Anyways, Noah says, I think the problem was it was sandwiched between Ukraine and Spain, and it was just forgotten between them, and it was drowned out by all the ballads. This is a very fair point. Ukraine obviously had one of the most emotional, most talked about moments of the night. So after Ukraine went, people were probably talking about Ukraine at their parties. And then Spain, of course, then comes in. My God, it's like, oh no, it was reversed. Sorry, it was Spain, then it was the Netherlands, then it was Ukraine, if I recall. So after
Mhm.
Chanel, my God, how are you going to compete with that? Third in the televote, and then Ukraine coming after. No, I accept this no assault. That is a very good point.
But it wasn't that forgotten because it ended up coming 11th place.
Which
So
is
it
absolutely
wasn't.
fabulous. We have a super chat. Rena K. Ketos Honey,
Thank
thank you so
you.
much. We've
Thank
appreciated all
you.
of your comments throughout the Turin season and even before, because not just in Turin, but all throughout national final selections, particularly UMK. Thank you so much. She says, Rena says, Finland should have ended the first half of the final. Where they were just got lost, even with a great performance. I got it.
Mm.
Yeah, no, Finland did deliver a good performance actually. The yellow balloon and the black balloons, it was all very effective, and I think Finland was smart. Well, not smart. Maybe they were lucky. The black sun of death that became a black rainbow looked so cool on there. It fit with the balloon. It had like a dark child. Like it was a very rocker. It just worked really well for them. Yeah, but long story short, I think that the Rasmus have benefited hugely from Eurovision. I think they have a lot more young fans now who maybe didn't know them before. I think it's reinvigorated their existing fan base. I will happily, in fact, I am planning on going to their concert in London later. They're just, no, they were really good. They were one of the nicest acts, most professional. You know what I mean, Sinan? You were with me when we spoke with them. And it's not that they're just media trained, it's that they're actually just interested in music and chatting and like they have a good vibe, good energy. I really enjoyed them. Um, we need to wrap this up. Let's see if there are any final pressing
Yeah.
issues because our 1 hour video is now 90 minutes. Um, Crazy A says Subwoofer hugging Mika, one of my favorite moments.
Yeah, that was so
Sweet.
cute. That was so cute. Yeah.
Bronx says the Netherlands got robbed in a televote. It did decent with the juries, but come on, 14th in the televote? Who were the bloody chickens who voted Moldova instead of Esteen? Someone said a
Ooh,
funny comment
ooh.
about her name should change. 2M says she got to change her name to S11 because she did not. He's kidding. That is funny though.
Oh my gosh.
I love
That's funny,
Esteen. I
yes.
liked her interview with our Ed on the Wiwibloggs YouTube channel.
Yes.
Uh, we love Monica Liu. Listen, if you didn't see Monica Liu's Wee Wee Jam performance, head over to our YouTube channel. Not Wee Wee Jam at home. She came to our actual party in Turin. She opened the show and she was killer. She looked amazing in that bodysuit, did she not?
Oh, yes. And the energy she has, I never expected her to have that much energy. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
she delivered like a sensual, sexual performance. I actually have a photo. I can put it on
Mm.
the screen. Um, she was just iconic. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put this on the No, I'm gonna put it on the screen
Monica for president. Monica for president. Monica for
for president.
president.
Let me get this video. Sorry. I want to show you this photo because she's just iconic. Airdropping. Why aren't you accepting my photo with
To
it?
me?
No, to me.
Uh,
Oh, there it is.
okay.
Okay, amazing. I'm going to put this on my desktop. And now I'm going to add Monica Liu's image to the video because I have just learned how to do this feature. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, you look. There she is. So this is Monica Liu at the Wiwibloggs in Turin. She was killer. She performed a
Yeah.
dance medley. Just amazing. Okay, now how do I get rid of our dear girl Monica? How do I get rid of her? Shout out to everyone in Vietnam. It is the truth. Quite off
Oh,
topic, but I'm surprised that I found out William's mom is Vietnamese. I just want you guys to know that we also have an ESC bubble in Vietnam, and it's really tight knit. That's amazing to hear. Look, Anjung. Are you in Saigon
I
or Chi Minh
love the
City? Like,
way.
where are you at, girl? Are you in Hoi An? You in Hanoi? Let a brother know. I'm gonna be in Vietnam in the next 6 months. So perhaps we can have a kiki. Vietnam is
Oh my
calling.
gosh.
Wait, is Devin here?
I l- I love the way you speak
Devin.
Vietnamese.
Devin is here. Girl, deceiving. There is a lot of hair here. It is so thick and like you don't. I have so much hair going on. Look how thick it is. I can like stick shit in it, and it's not gonna.
It's amazing.
It will be back to voluminous in like a week. So please let me enjoy the short hair while I can. Devin, do you want to join the
I love
call?
it.
Devin, do you want to join the call, honey?
Please
Just
keep that here.
Devin, if you're on Skype, I can call you and add you, honey. So just have your Skype open, honey. I'm gonna add you now. I'll give you 1 minute, Debonize. Debin at
It's
wiwibloggs.com.
cute.
I'll give you 1 minute and then just open your Skype
Ouch.
and then I'll call you and add you. But don't call me because it'll mess up the video. So I will call you. Let me see, where is Skype? I have so many windows, you do not even know. Okay, oh, here we go. So add person to
Oh wow.
call. Oh yeah, add participant. Devin Adarimi, I am calling you right now. You're not online, but oh, he's always on as Wiwibloggs. Oh, there he is. Wiwibloggs. I'm calling you, Devin.
Yay! Deba, oh my gosh. Oh my god. I missed him so much. I didn't see him since 2019. Like Deba, it's too much.
Girl, Devin, honey, log in as on the
Who?
we.
Girl.
You have to log
You
in as
have a
the Wiwibloggs Skype because okay, I don't know where our sure. Okay, he's coming. Devin is coming. So Devin, just send a message on YouTube when you're ready, or messenger me, or text me.
I'm ready. I'm ready to take a picture of us. Literally, I'm
Let
ready.
I have a feeling our girl's connection is going to be real bad though. Much love to you. Oh, Sinan, David asks, where did you get that fan?
Oh my gosh. Chanel and her team gave me this as a, as a gift. She uses it at her stage performance. I think jury show.
It's the actual
And
fan from Chanel's
yeah,
stage show.
yeah. And it's so big. I didn't know that it was that big because on the stage she uses it so easily and it's heavy as well. I'm so happy. I'm literally trying to buy a frame exactly with the same sizes as this fan so I can put it on my wall because this is like a memory I want to keep like forever.
Quick one.
Oh,
Miki asked, did you upload other Wee Jam performances? Yes, all of the Wee Jam at home performances are up, and so are all of the Wee Jam in Turin performances. The Wee Jam in Turin was significantly smaller. Normally we have 23 acts. This year we had 6. It's a complicated post-COVID situation. However, our Wee Jam at home had nearly 30. So there's lots to choose from, but you've got to watch them all. They're amazing. Now, I'm just going to check on my messenger, my phone, etc., to see where Devin says to verify that. Okay, Devin, 1 second, honey. He needs the Skype security code, which comes to my email. Oh, Lord. Too much is connected to my account. So, Sinan, can you chat? I need to do this. One moment.
so let's see everybody. Oh my God, I missed talking to my to our Eurovision fans, to my beautiful people, beautiful Eurovision fans, because every time when I meet, Eurovision fans in live, I'm so excited, and it's just so cool, to talk to you guys. So thank you so much. I'm happy for you, Sinan. You supported her as much as we did from Spain, so you deserve it. David, thank you so much. I love Chanel and her team so much. Te amo tanto. Alma Dorada, España. We need Deban. Somebody says, let's say, we need
We're
Deban.
trying to get
We
him
need
on the chat, but I have to get some security code from the Skype, which is... Oh, wait, I've got it, Devin. I've got it.
Yes.
Devin, it's coming at
Thank you, Mimi. I love it as
They
well.
texted me.
It says self-love.
Girl, he's like, what's the code? I'm sending it, girl.
Sinan. It's okay, baby. No
Oh,
problem.
if Alina Posh went to Turin, where would she finish? Our girl would have won by an even larger margin. Even larger.
Yes. By the way, I want to say something. This year I will be traveling a lot in the summer. Like a lot. It's not that much, but still
Honey,
I
don't
will
go
be
into debt.
No, because Eurovision makes me go to concerts of my Eurovision favorite stars. For an example, I will be attending one of Constructor's shows, and then Ronela Hayati, and then Chanel. I'm so excited. And Devin is here.
Wait, one moment. I just need to add the user.
Yes.
Let me add Devin to the chat.
Hear him. I literally hear them.
Devin, honey!
Oh my god.
Babe, speak up. Yeah, where are you?
Hold on.
My girl's hair is looking good.
Oh, yeah.
You look
She is
expensive.
glowing.
I can't see me. This is so difficult.
But babes, we can see
We
you.
can see
and
you.
the people can
Yes,
see
we
you.
can see you.
Yeah, there you look great. We see you in 360. Yes. Now,
Oh,
Devin,
really?
I have to start with an
Yeah.
uncomfortable question for you.
Yeah, go on.
I read rumors on Twitter and indeed in the comment section of the Wiwibloggs website that you had left Wiwibloggs. Can you...
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, there's no lie about that. This is me just pretending everything's fine. And, but there are times when the truth can be uncomfortable. 1944, I mean, it's not a political song, is it? I mean, it's the truth.
So it's both your personal history and your national history.
You know what?
So,
by the way, did you see my comment?
On what?
When Suzanne is being like appointed human resources sort of thing, like I have issue with that. And I've kind of made my position very clear on this.
You don't want Suzanne Adams to be HR director for Wiwibloggs?
That's not the point. I don't want preferential treatment for some inanimate object over person.
You mean Ducky Doo?
I've made that super clear.
So, Devin, Jason Cara has a question for you. He asks, who is Devin's winner?
Oh, I saw him last night, and let's just say he turned it up. He turned it.
What?
I love how Sinan is just giving me the look like, what just happened?
What the hell is going on?
In the run-up to Eurovision, actually, there were some huge disappointments. Like, I really liked Cyprus in the run-up.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it live. And Portugal, for me, was probably the most consistent. I loved Spain as well. I thought Spain was, like, a worthy winner. I mean, the top three was really quite good. Mm-hmm. I have to apologize to William Liadings because we had a bit of a fallout over Moldova because you were like, they're going through. And I was like, no, they're coming dead. But Sinan, did you think that would qualify?
No.
Yeah, I don't know why William thought it would.
The magic of Moldova is that obviously it up. But Devin, honey, is the microphone on your phone covered? Because you're a little. Oh, I see. You're just a little quiet. But
Oh, should I or should I
It's
just go
okay.
to my
Is it?
room?
Oh, no, if you just speak loudly, you'll
Um,
be fine. Just let all the people
I'm
hear.
I'm in the
Scream!
foyer.
Well, you know what? They're in public too. They can go to their room if they don't want the noise. This is a public space.
Woo!
Now, Devin, I want to
Yes,
ask
something.
you, do you
Yeah.
think Ukraine should have won? Are you happy with the result?
Um, what I uh, what I think that well, first of all, the result this year is good because I think that there were like 7 acts that if they had won, I would have been okay with. So I would have been okay with Spain, of course, Portugal, United Kingdom, Ukraine, Greece. There was just quite a number of acts that I thought were
Oh,
Serbia, hello. So there were just quite a number of acts that I think that would have, yeah. My disappointment with Ukraine is over the EBU because they would have known this massive swell of support in the semis. So why didn't they squeeze Ukraine into the number 2 spot? Because they would have won anyway. You know what I mean? So
oh,
like,
to kill the
and
death
then
spot.
yeah, they should have just exactly because they would have won anyway, and then that spot wouldn't be so
Hmm.
dreaded anymore. It would be a very good way of saying, "Hey, it doesn't matter where you are." So I think producers that was a
Interesting.
missed opportunity. Um, but I really missed you guys actually, because for me, Eurovision is also about the people that I kind of hang out with and I engage and I get to see. And yeah, I was tuning into the live streams every day. Suzanne was a lot of fun. Sinan is always, always, always amazing. Katie Wilson, she was great.
You
The Wee Wee
heard.
Jam was on point.
Oh, we missed you at the Wee Wee Jam. That was tough. I did not like hosting alone. I didn't like it.
Is that what you
I
did?
hosted alone, babes.
Yeah.
It was so
I thought you
stressful.
hosted with Suzanne.
Our girl was 3 sheets under. She had too many cocktails starting the Sunday 2 weeks before. Our girl could barely walk, so William Lee Adams had to keep it sober for everybody. Now listen,
Because she was telling me at one point that she needed to go, she needed to prepare for the Wee Wee Jam. I mean, what would you be preparing for
her
if you're not
preparation for the
hosting?
Wee Wee Jam included forgetting the camera we were going to use to record at the apartment. Now listen, Devin, I got you some gifts. Shall I show them to you?
Is,
Yes.
is it from Azerbaijan?
Well, first, it's from
Yeah.
your favorite.
Oh. Yay.
Saudade, saudade. Not many people have this. I had to go to their hotel, but
Yes.
inside you have a notebook. I tried to write a million other songs. Beautiful lined sheets for you. And that's all that's inside. It's very organic.
But you know what? It's more than enough.
It's very
It's just
organic.
amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's more.
I have to say, Sinan was turning it up fashion stakes. I mean, like, he was serving. And I loved every time he had the fan and he was doing the dance of Chanel. And she's like, oh, she's our queen. Oh my God. I like that Sodade. Yeah, show me what else have you got?
Fade to
Yay.
black, Nadir Rustamli. Now
Can I
this
at least go
bag,
to my room before I climax?
girl, do you have a towel with you? Listen, you have special tea from Azerbaijan. This bag
Let's
is
try.
deep.
Salam Baku
You
hunting.
have a
Yeah.
Nadir Rustamli t-shirt.
Yay.
It's
Girl.
extra large
Does it
because
come
I know my girl is
does,
packing.
does it come with a push-up bra?
You have a Nadir Rustamli map, a poster.
Mhm.
You can put it. It's
Oh.
autographed. You can put this above your bed.
Girl, it is going above my bed.
Oh wow, this is nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my god. This
Is
is
that
like
the Bluetooth?
this
The
is
speaker?
a special battery pack, like charging
Ooh.
device with yeah, you can plug in All of
Because,
you?
you know, we ain't fading to black on that one.
No,
No,
Barnaby,
no,
honey,
no.
stop.
Let there be light, auntie.
Yes, girl.
There ain't
Wow.
no fade to black.
Sinan, was this in your bag?
No.
No, I think this is special for you, Devin.
Yes.
And then...
But you know what? Nobody beats Dinan when it comes to memorabilia. Like, he has stuff that nobody has. Literally nobody.
You have a Bluetooth speaker that says fade to black.
Yeah.
And then you have the tote bag. So
Oh my gosh. Barnaby.
yay. I'll be sure and
Devin.
Oh, Barnaby.
is
I
he
love
in, is
you
he in
so
shot?
much.
Oh, there he
Oh,
is.
Dinan, I adore
Shit.
you. I
Sorry.
really adore you. I mean, when I was getting sacked from Wiwibloggs, I was thinking, what are the things that I'm going to miss? Who are the people that I'm going to miss? And I thought, Sinan Sadula, I can't do that. I actually thought about you on my flight because I was watching The House of Gucci.
Yeah.
I thought, sad, very scary story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Did you like it?
Yes, I did. I actually think it's Lady Gaga's best acting performance ever.
Yeah.
Where's William going?
Sorry, I'm just putting
No
your stuff
idea.
away.
So where are you, by the way?
I'm in Chicago.
Ooh.
And
Joy.
yeah, I was meant to be going to Kentucky, but
I'm sorry,
everybody I've
Kentucky?
spoken to says
Why would you go to
everybody I've spoken
Kentucky?
to have said exactly. That's what everybody says. Like, why? Why?
I mean,
I'm thinking, you know what?
I think that would be a bad idea, to be honest.
Why?
I think
Really?
if you have friends, like really, if you have friends who can show you around, you'd have a great
No,
time.
girl.
It requires some
There's
insider
there's
knowledge, I think.
Oh.
There's no friends. And what are friends anyway? Strangers you haven't met.
Girl. All right, so there are some questions. Frederico Voss says, Devin,
Please.
which country did you wish would have qualified to the final but didn't?
Good question. The thing is, the countries that didn't qualify, I kind of understood why. Do you know what I mean? Like Cyprus, I would have loved Cyprus in the final, but I could see why it got left
The
behind.
vocal was
Just
not
be-
her best.
Yeah. I could see why it got left behind, and I think
But what about Ireland?
I could see why that didn't advance either. Yeah, I could. There was no massive shocker. I think a lot of people will say Albania, but I can also see why that didn't go through. Yeah. I mean, Eurovision. I mean, both of you obviously enjoyed it enormously, and I think that Oh, but goodness, that stage was horrible though, with that fountain thing. And I mean,
The dead sun. Well, this leads
it
us...
was just really unfortunate.
I want to, before you answer, this may relate. Sun Gain Lover says, Devin, what was your biggest crime this year at Eurovision?
Oh God, several. A, that I didn't go, and B, that those who went didn't get laid. But aside from personal reasons, I think that the staging was just really abysmal. And I think that it's so unfortunate when you get acts that are so attention-seeking. I mean, as much as I adore Michael Ben David, I mean, was that really necessary? Oh, Mika forgetting his lines, like, all the time. How difficult is it to memorize your script? You've got a prompter anyway. Oh, your cat with personality disorder. Barnaby.
He does not have a personality disorder. He's just bonded to his mother. I agree with you, absolutely, Devin.
Mika was just so disappointing.
No, but the thing is...
And yes, he had his big show moment, but
I think the problem was more the script than him.
Yeah.
I think he could have hosted on his own with a better script. But, like, the script was abysmal.
I'm sorry, bad workmen blame their tools.
Oh, snap.
I mean, how faithful do you have to be to the script? You do your own thing. You know, you use the script as a guide, but you kind of spin it differently. And do you know what? You can still follow a script and still be cool. I'm sure Petra Media was following a script.
Devin Remy.
Mind you, though, yeah.
Which country do you want to have host in 2023? Asks Dr. Ross, which is what I think this question means. It says, who does Devin think should host in 2023?
I think Ukraine should host it, and then they should host it super small scale.
In Ukraine or elsewhere?
I mean, in Ukraine. I mean, they've shrunk Eurovision anyway. Most of us couldn't get in.
Oh, yeah.
I love what you said. I love what you said about the EBU can stop Wiwibloggs getting media accreditation, but they can't stop Wiwibloggers from flying to Italy.
No, honestly, I'm sorry. The EBU's attack on fan media, which is deliberate and sustained, and like let's not even beat around the bush. The European Broadcasting Corporation, many people have said this, the heads of delegation, the heads of press, they want to end fan media. They think about money. They want it to be a cheaper event. Apparently, Rotterdam was the most expensive Eurovision for them, like ever, like with all the pandemic expenses. And they want to cut prices. How do you cut? Save money, you get rid of the people. It's just obvious. But anyways, please take away all of our press passes.
I think that will
we'll still
end of Eurovision.
Yeah,
actually.
we would still cover the contest though.
Because the fan media is actually the lifeblood of the contest.
Yes.
And they kind of feed the hype that feeds into the contest. I think that if they cut out the fan media, then it just really cuts out the excitement. It really does.
I gotta say, this year felt less exciting.
There's a flip side to this. Fan media will just cover all the pre-parties.
Yeah.
And then make that the main event.
The first week this year, there was no buzz. There was zero buzz.
It was so strange.
I enjoyed it because there was a lot of YouTube engagement. So I was tuning into your Wiwi juries, for instance. So I really enjoyed the first week because I was off work. So a part of me was like, oh my God, I really felt... It's interesting because Eurovision can be very different experiences, whether you're there, whether you're in the bubble on ground, and whether you're completely outside. So for me as an outsider this year, actually I felt quite immersed in the Wiwibloggs coverage anyway. I thought you guys did a fantastic job. I mean, those Wiwi jury videos, actually, I wouldn't mind that being the way forward. I think it was more fun.
Can I give you a funny statistic?
Yeah.
This is a funny statistic. So the EBU wanted to kind of shut down fan media, but actually our numbers went up. And I think it was because there was nothing going on. So people didn't have much to do. So they're like, okay, we'll watch these live streams. So the EBU, in a short-sighted, backhanded way, actually helped us, you could say. But that's not the point. They hurt the artist, which is not good because there was no buzz. There was no hype.
Yes.
And it really took out the fun, the excitement, the passion. It's just a shame when people who are meant to promote the brand actually hurt it by being so narrow-minded.
You know what, babe?
Revolute. You must do what is right. You must do what is right. And Yee Yee says, take it away has a new meaning in the context of the EBU. M.O.
That is funny.
EBU is so short-sighted. Melty, you girls are the best. Oh, thank you so much. You're very kind. Thank you so much.
Oh, but William, though, on a more serious note, and Sinan and Jonathan Votry and Suzanne Adams, your Wiwi jury. I mean, I hate to say this. This was the best Wiwi jury, including the ones with me in it. I just think the style of it was just so fresh. Because the thing is, in the run-up to Wiwi jury, there's just so many periods of engagement where ultimately what we say at Wiwi jury, for those who follow us, would have kind of guessed what we were going to come up with. But this time round, it was such a surprise, And you went off-piste on almost every country.
Well, that's what happens when Suzanne Adams is, drunk at 9 a.m. You tend to go off-piste. Not drunk off alcohol, drunk off whatever fumes were in the air Our girl was not right. Our girl was not right.
Speaking of drinking, I gotta top me up.
Two Teeth Pogza says, I gotta say, this year was less exciting. My god, no one has said truer words. This year's entry were kind of weak. The whole thing was scuffed like the scripts, and everything was weird and TikTok. Touching on a lot of relevant points there. Devin, honey, it's very loud.
Yes, honey.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get myself a little cocktail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Strawberry mojito.
Devin, Music Moment
Yes.
says, the best live stream was when Devin called in. That's the night I was sick, if I recall. And you heard me kind of vomiting through 2 doors.
Oh, but that's not what you were doing. Sinan spilled the beans, honey.
What was I doing?
Girl.
Let me
let's
just say,
say,
girl,
you can leave your lights on.
with constipation, it's more a matter of what you're not doing. Okay? And that was the issue. Oh, I do have 2 cats. I love them so much. Where is Suzanne?
Speaking of constipation,
Atlanta,
that seems
honey.
to be that seems to be a running Wiwibloggs theme, actually. Because both of you have had medical emergencies for constipation.
Who else had an emergency with constipation?
Sinan is so funny. Sinan said to me that, in about 9 weeks I'll be all right. I'll be like, all right for what exactly?
Okay, this is getting inappropriate. This...
You must do what is right. Oh my god, this is too much. William, Americans are so over the top.
Why do you say that?
The lady on my flight 2 days ago, she's just so weird. Like, everything they asked for, she wanted an alteration to absolutely everything. And there was such a good choice. she then said, she reeled off something that wasn't on the menu, and then she goes, I want the healthy option. And then the flight attendant looked and was like, I'm sorry, but they're all healthy food. She wanted, Tyrell's the crisp. She wanted the peanut butter flavor.
Did they have peanut butter crisps?
Apparently, at Whole Foods, they do. Oh my god. It was too much. She was just like, everything. Everything. For the bread, they had like 6 different types of bread. She wanted ancient grain.
What? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's too much.
Oh my god. That is so funny.
Oh my god.
ESC Aqua says Devin is drunk AF. That's a no. Devin doesn't actually drink alcohol. That's something he and I share.
Yeah. Although maybe I should start, because
if you had been in Turin, you would have needed it. It was a very difficult It was a difficult 2 weeks.
But William, to be honest, and Sinan, your coverage was on point. I really enjoyed your coverage. It was really good.
That's very kind.
It was really good, and it didn't look like it was. I mean, I knew it was challenging because the numbers were down. There were so many people that wouldn't traditionally be there that couldn't be there, and even people like Robin, who would normally do a lot behind the scenes, was denied access.
I mean, it was just shocking.
Well, we were a lot of Wiwibloggs actually. Well, more
in
than
the city.
Rotterdam.
But
yes,
it's hard when you're.
Let me go upstairs to my room.
Alton says, "Did you cover the drama with Ronella?"
What was the drama?
I'm not so sure. Is that like from Eurovision or? All I can say is we love our girl Ronella. She's been so lovely to us. So sweet, so kind. She's a feeler. Ronella's a feeler. And so I think,
love you so much.
Maybe sometimes people misinterpret her passion
like
as anger, but she's the most lovely woman. Devin, what hotel is this?
It's called the Pendry. It's really nice.
I can tell, babes. Wow.
It's really nice. And it's in the #1 listed building here in Chicago.
Oh, thank you so much, Mike on Bike. Wiwibloggs 10 out of 10, EBU 0 out of 10, Italy 0 out of 10. I gotta say, the Italian volunteers were lovely. The Italian staff were super sweet. We loved all the Italians we met. It was mostly just some bureaucratic nonsense we didn't like. It's hard to hear. Oh, the drama happening on Twitter. So I haven't logged on to Twitter today, so I'm not familiar. But I will take a look.
Look,
Devin, we're gonna need to wrap. Once you get to your room, we'll wrap this up because this has been going on for 2 hours. And
oh, but I don't want you to end it.
Okay, well, your girl has to go, and so does the other girl. He's frozen because of the elevator.
He's gone.
So this is our out, Sinon. This is our out. Devin is frozen drinking orange juice. There he's back. Shit.
He's back and ready to serve.
Serve, honey.
Yes.
Oh my God, you guys are so beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh, honey, the reception is so difficult. But listen, we just want you to know we missed you so much in Turin.
No, it's gonna be fine.
What we're really trying to say is we don't want to be on this call anymore.
If you're going to disconnect, at least let me be online.
Yeah, girl. When you get into your room, we'll say our goodbyes properly.
It feels like getting blocked on social media.
We'll say our goodbyes properly once you're in your bedroom. It's just been a really long day. We'll do this again and we'll plan it so that you can join. Sister wants more of you, so you may have to rev up the Instagram Live, Devin, in your room. You may have to do Instagram Live, Wiwibloggs.
Yes.
Oh, Devin, I love your room.
Especially now that my employment is under threat.
Your employment at work?
Sorry?
Which employment?
Wiwibloggs.
Oh yeah, because we're in a horrible
fight.
I'm being told on social media that I've been sacked.
Yeah. We're in a horrible fight according to comments on the Wiwibloggs website and indeed Twitter. Twitter says a lot of things.
Oh, somebody wrote to me. Somebody wrote to me on Instagram and said, "Devin, do you?" Oh, now that you're no longer with Wiwibloggs, I was like, oh, okay. You know more than I do.
Yeah, it's hilarious. No, honestly, people crack me up. Meher Kachakian says, why did Devin not come to Turin? Work, honey.
No, it wasn't work. I was actually off. Let's not tell lies. It's because I just couldn't bear to be surrounded by all of you. I mean, you know what? There needs to be honesty and transparency. I'm not gonna lie.
You love
that.
me.
There are times when I'm like, you know what? I gotta get it.
Oh my gosh! I thought you loved me.
You're good at lying until you laugh.
Oh, Sinan Fadula, I adore you. I absolutely adore you. William, how's Wild Swans going?
The book is called Wild Dances, not Wild Swans. But it's funny, I'm working actually on the ending before I finish the middle. It's complicated. You'll see why when you read it. But it's tricky. So I was doing that all day. My deadline's end of August, so I've got time. It's just I'm really in it right now, so I'm actually gonna not do anything with Wiwibloggs all summer so I can focus. Because everything kind of takes you out of your zone.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything with Wiwibloggs?
I'm literally not going to do anything after this. Because it really takes you out of the zone. Because you need to be in a specific mental space to do... Anyway, yeah. But it's exciting. It's fun.
But you're such a good writer.
Oh,
though.
babe. You're so kind. You're so kind. Thank you so much.
Oh, my God. William is such a good writer. My favorite article of William Lee Adams. Guys, go check this out. It's called Let There Be Light.
Girl, you are so dumb. You are dumb. I am turning this off.
Let me tell you something, guys. When you check out this article, let's just say it was Phoenix rising from the ashes.
Oh my
It was
god.
born out of very difficult circumstances.
You can read about the difficult circumstances in Wild Dances, my forthcoming memoir. Link is in the description.
Did that?
When?
Oh, do you feature that moment? But you know, it's very interesting to know what you know. Sometimes something that's a headline to somebody can be a footnote to the other person. So it's always very interesting to see how that is curated. To know like what is what is a big moment. I think a real test is to ask somebody, oh, what is their fondest memory of you? Have you ever asked somebody that?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sinan, so what is your fondest memory of William?
What is fondest?
Another reason why I should get sacked is because apparently I'm the Wiwiblogger that almost never talks Eurovision. Like every time I'm on, the subject goes in other directions. So I'm told that I'm sort of cancelled. And it's very difficult for me because without Wiwibloggs, I don't even know how I'll put bread on the table.
Oh my god, because we all get paid.
What the actual
So what's your fondest memory of William Lee Adams?
I don't understand fondest. What does it mean?
Happiest, most...
most memorable.
Yeah. Last year in Rotterdam, when we were filming our reaction video, not reaction videos. Well, reaction videos to the rehearsals and to, you know, at 3 a.m. in the night in the student hotel.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
It was awful. It was just exhausting. It was
so much fun.
I'm too old. My body can no longer sort of take. Is this turning into some kind of OnlyFans scenario? What are you doing? Do you have a simultaneous OnlyFans account? Like, literally?
No, I want to light myself up.
Girl, keep it clean. I'm so confused. Yes. Someone asked what we do in our real lives. And someone asked there's a question about, William, did you write your book as a hobby or as part of your studies? So I'm 40, so I'm not in school, but I've always been a writer, babe.
Can I just answer that and say that this is not a vanity project?
Oh, yeah.
William.
No, I have a book deal, so
know.
I have a contractual obligation to finish.
Exactly. Ooh.
Where is the...
Girl.
So, Sinan, what do you do in your normal life?
I work at a fashion store. I do Wiwibloggs. That's my normal life. Well, I play Nintendo Switch. I love playing Nintendo Switch. I just try to live my life in the best way I can. I'm still trying to, but I'm happy.
And you're a beautiful light.
And you are a beautiful soul. Sinan, there's so much I love about you. Can I just say, one of my fondest memories of William Lee Adams, oh my God, there's so many. Okay.
Oh my God.
I really like
I'm nervous.
Lisbon. Oh no, there's so many. There's so many to choose from. I'm just gonna, it's one of those, what's your favorite Eurovision song of all time? Like, are you kidding me? What's my favorite Eurovision song? I can't even pick a year, let alone all time. I can't even pick my favorite when there's like 4 songs out. Anyway, one of my memories of William Lee Adams is in Lisbon. William and I were together. Some of the delegations and artists have said that they particularly enjoy it when we interview together rather than split. Because the efficient thing to do is William interviews, I interview. But there's some where we double up. And we had just finished interviewing Elena Nechiava. Yeah. And William was like, hey, can we get a boomerang?
Oh.
So...
I took that one.
Did you?
Yes, I was with
But
you.
really, do you know
Yeah.
why I don't think you took it? Because no, William took it.
Really?
Because William took that boomerang. Because William said it's a boomerang, and then he took it, and I was like, William, I heard you say it was a boomerang. I was like, yeah, she understood.
Let me show you Alina Nachayeva's boomerang. This is the full-on motion. It was so subtle as to be frozen. Whereas normally in boomerangs we're like, our girl was literally.
Oh my god!
I am moving, by the way, but that's how subtle. You know, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful motion. It was absolutely stunning, but it was not.
No, but William, why didn't you just go for a second take? But I think you did. I think there were two.
I
right?
didn't want to interfere with her artistic vision of what a boomerang is.
Oh my goodness. That has to be one of my favorite moments.
Listen, final question, Devin, because we really do have to go sadly. I just want your hot take.
Can I say one of my favorite moments of you and Sinan together? So this was in Sofia. And
No.
Were you in Sofia with us?
No.
Were you also in Sofia?
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, of course. We were all there.
Of course
Right.
we were all
Right.
there.
That was amazing.
And back in that time, Sinan was like super popular, like the whole press room, and he had all these friends, and they had all these legion of fans. And William was just like drowning and needed to get some assistance with certain things. So I would be like, so William would say to me, "Oh, Devin, can you ask Sinan if he's done the thumbnails?" And
Oh my god.
And of course, I didn't realize the podcast of this. So I would just go and just ask, like, and then of course, Sinan is having a diva meltdown, and then William would come to the rescue and say, "Oh, Sinan, I love Sofia so much. It is such a great city. By the way."
Okay, I'll relive it. Do you not remember this? So I'd be like, Sinan, honey, oh my god, I love Sophia. It's so beautiful. How are those thumbnails coming? Because these videos need to go up. But
I don't remember that.
Yeah, but you didn't speak English at the time, though. Do you remember? So you may have not realized what I was saying. Because do you remember you were very young? You were like 15 or 16. How old were you? 17? You were young. You were like a child.
Oh,
I really don't remember that.
Oh my god, this is what I mean. Like sometimes when people say, "Oh, you know, what's your fondest memory?" or something, it could be very different. It could be something that you don't even remember, and somebody else has latched onto that for so long. William, why did you cut your hair?
Because it was so heavy and hot. It was making me sweat. It was too hot. I really like this current length. It'll be huge.
I love it.
It's gonna be huge again in like a week, though. It grows so fast.
So when are you traveling to Hanoi?
I'm probably going next, February. But I'll be going to Ho Chi Minh City. I have to take my brother's ashes to the they're all buried. They're all in the same temple. My grandmother and stuff. So, yeah, probably in February.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Is Suzanne and your mum going as well?
My mother for sure. Suzanne, I don't know, but yeah, it's one of those things that has to be done, babes. It's got to be done. But it'll be beautiful.
Aww,
it'll be lovely. It'll be lovely.
Look at you,
It'll be lovely.
Family girl.
Yeah, it'll be nice. Bye, ESC Aqua. I know. Period T. We need to log off. You guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Oh, but you know what? I really appreciate you inviting me to this. You know, Sinan, you didn't invite me, but William did. He actually said to me, "Oh, we're doing a live stream. Would you join in?" I'm like, "Oh, so does that mean that I'm not sacked anymore? I still have some value in this team."
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Lord, I'm going to go to Kentucky to go to some...
Devin, I love how you can simultaneously squash rumors and then start new ones.
Like, oh my god.
Well, you know what? There's always, I mean, like, even rumors have some truth in it, And that's
Yes.
it, really.
Final,
But not this one.
Listen, 2 final points. One, Nelson De Sousa says, looking fabulous, ladies. Thank you so much. Obrigado, honey.
I can't see myself, so I don't even know what I'm projecting.
The second thing, Devin, people want you to stay online, but sadly the software is through my computer. So you're going to have to rev up on Instagram. Or Instagram Live would be lovely.
Do you know what? I'm going to do this Instagram. Why not?
Absolutely.
The Wi-Fi here is good, which is such a change. I've got some saltfish congee, which I got from Chinatown.
Girl,
you
loving
know
that salty fish. Well, this is beautiful. You guys, thank you so much for joining us here on this YouTube live stream where we talked a little bit about the results before going on a tangent. But Devin at a...
oh, sorry. What was it? You didn't send me the table of contents. What was it about?
Stefania, Mamo, Stefania. Among other things. But listen, Hunty.
That looks good on you, though.
And my head is too big. I love the hat, though.
Oh, wow.
Listen, Hunty. So Devin is going to log up on Instagram Live. So check out his Instagram. He will continue the conversation with you guys. I may pop in to say hey to Devin and see what he's doing.
Oh, I'm going to join in on Wiwibloggs.
Even better.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, girl. We're up to 70-something thousand. It's grown a lot.
So much.
Girl,
at least
73,000.
Steal some followers. If I'm going to get sacked, I might as well start my own mini movement.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm gonna do. Let me go and.
I'll send you your pink slip soon.
You're not supposed to be agreeing with me.
I'll send you your pink slip soon, girl. It's the color of this hat. It's pink. All right. Big love to everyone. Thank you guys for joining us. Big love.
Love you.